From the students of Penn State Meteorology, here is your Penn State Campus Weather Service forecast.
Good evening, I'm student meteorologist Kevin Appleby with a look at your Tuesday evening forecast for CNET on this Tuesday, February 22nd. As we take a look at the image behind me here, the Hub Center at Penn State's University Park campus, currently at 48, but it's a very ominous, gloomy looking sky. We've seen some light to moderate periods of rain throughout the day. It is beginning to wind down though, which is good news, and we really haven't suffered too much in the temperature department, at least as of now, because of it. At 48 degrees, with a southwest wind at 7 miles an hour, it's a little bit lighter than it was earlier. Most of Pennsylvania is dealing with winds right now in the teens. So we take a look across central Pennsylvania at temperatures, generally in the upper 40s to some low and middle 50s across the area. As we expand outwards, that's the case mainly for the rest of the state as well. We've got some middle 50s out towards the west, even approaching 62 in Philadelphia. Notice the east, especially the southeast. They really haven't had the rain up until about right now, so they were able to use this southerly wind to warm up quite nicely, very similarly to this time yesterday. And as we look at that wind, again, mainly in the teens across, especially the western two-thirds of the state, and it will increase throughout the evening. It's coming out of the south, so even with all the rain from today, this southerly component of the wind has helped keep temperatures rather high. However, not quite as high as yesterday when we saw the same southerly wind with lots of sunshine. As a result, we're generally in the single digits in terms of temperature change from yesterday. However, we are 11 degrees cooler right now than we were at this time yesterday here in State College. I know we topped out around 62, so it's about objectively the nicest day of the year so far. So we take a look at radar as around 3:50 p.m. You see that rain starting to fill in the eastern portion of the state, but we notice here a pocket of heavier rain about to move into State College as of about right now at 3:53. So that is really the western edge of this, of the intense rainfall that is. However, we will see another band of rain move through overnight. As we expand outwards, you can see this band of rain marching from St. Louis to about western Indiana. It's all in association with a cold front. It's going to develop a little bit more, move its way east, and that's going to drop our temperatures for tomorrow morning. Another impact of the rain has been reduced visibilities. You could see some low single digits here, 4 from Johnstown to Bradford. Most areas seeing the rain are seeing a reduction in visibility, so that's definitely something to be mindful of if you're traveling right now. Another thing to be mindful is the flood risk. Over towards the western half of the state, that's where we're most concerned with heavy rain and some snow melt from the past few weeks. So as a result, National Weather Service is going with a flood watch for these areas here. And taking a look at the future, by about 8 o'clock tonight, we see the rain really wrapping up, and even in the eastern portion of the state. We're left with some scattered showers in the west. And here's that narrow band of rain. Notice to the northwest of it, temperatures in 30s, and to the southeast of it, we've got temperatures still in the 50s. So that is really the defining feature. As we go into the morning tomorrow, it cools us down quite noticeably, and the same can be said for tomorrow evening across the southeastern portion of the state. I'm not necessarily buying this cold, but nevertheless, a big departure from where we are right now. And as we take a look at some future rain, again, from pretty much about 3:50 this afternoon on, another quarter of the inch isn't out of the question. A little bit more towards the northeast as they're really just starting to ramp into things right now, so a little bit more for them. But all eyes are then turned to Thursday night into Friday. It's looking like a mess. We start off with some snow in the northern half of the state, but then we see this pretty expansive area of mixed precipitation. Ice is a big concern right now. It looks like the Friday morning commute is going to be a headache for a lot of people, so we're definitely going to want to keep paying attention to that. But the good news is, beyond that, we do clear out, but it is a return to winter, and we'll show that more in the 7-day forecast. But for the rest of the tonight, we're really not going to deviate much from where we are now at 48 degrees. We'll see that early rain taper to more showers overnight, and it's breezy with the southwest wind this time, 10 to 15 gusting to over 25 at times. And for the day tomorrow, we'll keep that wind, this time out of the west, 10 to 15 gusting to 20, starting out at 50 degrees, but quickly plummeting after that cold front moves through. Most likely in the middle 30s by the end of the afternoon. And as we take a look at that 7-day forecast, we got Thursday night. Around the evening hours is when it will really start to ramp up. We'll see some snow mixing with some sleet, but then after midnight is where it gets really interesting for us. Depends just quite how much warmer air we could work in aloft. Could see a prolonged period of freezing rain in this area. So again, we're going to pay attention to that. Friday morning could be a nightmare travel-wise. Beyond that, it clears out, it dries out. It's just another return to winter. From the Penn State Campus Weather Service, I'm Kevin Appleby. Have a great night.